Hi everyone and welcome today to the Cute Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making cucumber salad. I'm going to make a vinegar-based version of one of my favorites and one of my family favorites. This is one my father used to love to make all the time. It differs from the cucumber dill salad that I showed earlier in the series in that it's purely vinegar-based. You might notice that we have a little bit of open space here in the kitchen because we're going to be updating our cabinets, our countertops, and our backsplash. So I'm trying to get some food ready in the fridge, so while my kitchen's down I got some stuff to eat. So the first thing we want to do is make our pickling liquid. I'm going to take 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to use my garlic press and press them right in. Just because this is light on ingredients doesn't mean it can't be big on flavor. Alright. Gotta put that in there. Do that. I'm gonna add about half a cup of sugar. And a cup of just plain old white vinegar. Now, you notice I rarely measure anything. I usually only measure if I'm baking and it has to be absolutely precise. Even with that, that varies based on the humidity. Recipes are a guide, they're a tool, they're a template. So, celery seed, I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed in there. That's what makes cooking so great. You see what you like, you see what you don't like, and you adapt. Now I'm going to use some celery salt, keeping in mind that that's going to be some of the salt in my dish, about 1/4 teaspoon of that. Then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of mustard seeds. And I'm going to warm this up just to let those ingredients come together and throw that in the stove. Alright, I figured I didn't have to show you how to warm something up on the stove. I got a couple cucumbers here, which I've cleaned up. Just gonna take the ends off. I like leaving the peel on. That is entirely up to you. You are, after all, the magician of your kitchen. I got my little mini mandolin, my Feimster slicer here, and this makes really short work of it. What's nice about the Feimster slicer as opposed to the mandolin is you have a lot more adjustments. You can make the chips as thin or as thick as you want. We're going to need a bigger bowl. There's so few ingredients, you really want to give your taste buds and your mouth and your palate something to play with. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. And do this to my cucumbers now. It'll draw out some of the moisture so that when the pickling liquid hits them, it gets sucked right in. You only get the sound effect once. Now another big key flavor ingredient is onion. I have one ginormous onion here. This is a half of a ginormous onion. Gonna wrestle the peel off of it and put half of a ginormous onion in there. Just gonna put a couple shots in it lengthwise. So this way when I come down, I get nice chopped up pieces. And I like onion. So if you don't like onion, don't put so much. It's really that simple. Okay. to our bowl. And with that, our pickling liquid has all the sugar dissolved. Now, we need a little bit more liquid than this. I'm just going to add some plain water, about a cup. I'm going to pour it over the whole lot. Alright. Now you want to get in there and give this a good stir. And the salt that we put on there, and this in the pickling liquid, is going to draw out a lot of the moisture from the cucumbers. And this is something that you really want to eat the next day. So I'm going to cover this, put it in my fridge. I'm going to give it a stir before I go to bed, and if I see that I don't have enough juice, I think I will. It will draw out, but if not, I'll add just about 50-50 vinegar and water to bring it up. Maybe even 70-30 in favor of water. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's all set. Alright, so it's been overnight, and this is what our cucumber salad looks like. It's all marinated up. Just check it for seasoning. I also add some caraway seeds. Really nice. And like you say, sweet or sour, this is all a taste preference for yourselves. So more vinegar, more sugar, it's entirely up to you. So there is vinegar-based cucumber salad. One of my father's favorites. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy.